Hi everyone, it's Mindy, Eggen, and welcome. Today we are going to create a really easy interactive card where these images are going to slide across a track. Normally in the past, something like this would have been done with a penny, but we have a really quick and easy way to accomplish this with no penny needed. This video is also a part of a YouTube hop and an Instagram hop, so be sure to check down in the video description for all of the information. You want to leave comments along the way to be entered to win, and then we are going to be picking winners on January 23rd. So be sure to leave your comments before then to be entered into a gift card for Pear Blossom Press and Hero Arts. There's a lot of a really great inspiration and other video tutorials, so I will have a link down below in the video description to the next person in the hop. First, let's take a look at the products I'm going to be using. I will be using the Wild Ride bundle from Hero Arts. It has a stamp set and coordinating dies, so I will look at that further here in a moment. And the kind of star of the show is going to be the Snap and Slide. This is what's kind of replacing that penny and having to build up with any foam squares or foam circles. They also carry a lot of really fun interactive things like action wobblers. You have a candlelight and a one light, which is to make an area of your card light up. So there's some really fun products over there. So as I mentioned, we're going to be working with the Snap and Slide. This is so easy to make your card interactive. What you will need out of this pack is you're going to need these two pieces. One has kind of this nub that's sticking up, and the other piece has that open area. That way, when you put these two together, they literally snap together and you're done. That is your interactive piece. Just one piece needs to be behind your cardstock and the other one is going to be on top. And that's what's going to make your image or sentiment, whatever you place on top, slide across your card front. I'm going to start by stamping out these images from the Wild Ride set. It has a lot of really great sentiments. It has a swoosh mark. We have some people and critters in a roller coaster. And then there is a coordinating die if you wanted to stamp out that kind of trail that they're going to be or their track that they'd be on. So there's a coordinating die for that, but there are the dies in there to make this interactive. So I stamped out all of the images using the Intens-ified Black Ink from Hero Arts, and there's also some solid images on here that you can fill in the roller coasters or you can color it in if you prefer. I decided to line these up and stamp them in the roller coaster to quickly color them in. I actually really like this kind of graphic design of just adding the color to the roller coaster cart and the sun and not coloring in the people. It just was something really different that I don't do very often, and it's kind of a fun design. So for my roller coaster carts, I used spicy mustard, paradise, and cotton candy, all from Hero Arts. The one at the top, I think I had started stamping in Arctic. It didn't show up very well, and it was pretty close to my other one. So then I came in with something a little darker, like I think it was paradise, that I stamped over the top. So I just wanted to have those variation of colors. There's also one for the sun that I did in lemon yellow. There is one for the cloud, but I decided to leave those white. I lined up the coordinating dies and ran that through my die cut machine. Here's a look at that coordinating die. So the two solid pieces, the two solid dies is what would be your track. And there's two different versions. I'm grabbing the biggest version and I die cut that out of a card front that I created with mint cardstock from Spellbinders, and it's cut to 4¼ by 5½. Then before I start adhering anything together, I'm kind of laying everything out. I thought it would be really fun and I guess kind of adventurous of me to have 3 of these cards going across. I never really created one of these snap and slides before with Pear Blossom Press, so I was kind of jumping the gun on myself by doing so many at one time, but I wanted to see what it would do and I thought it would be a lot of fun. Then once I had everything placed, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my clouds. That doesn't take up a lot of, or it's not very dimensional because I'm not adding any foam tape behind it. So I can get that placed down before I do any stamping. I trimmed off anything excess hanging off the edge using my scissors, and then I'm bringing this to my Misti to stamp out the sentiment. And I really loved this sentiment that says, "Life is a roller coaster, enjoy the ride." And this actually comes into play to be very funny at the end of the video. Originally, I thought I'd have the sentiment up at the top, but decided I liked both of them better down at the bottom. For some reason, that was more appealing to me. So I adjusted the sun and filled it in with another cloud. Then I brought in 3 of those snap and spin pieces, and I want the side that is completely flat to be facing up. So that way I don't have any bumps or ridges for my die cut pieces. So I went ahead and I'm placing those open ones behind my cardstock panel. I'm kind of spacing them out just to make it a little easier on myself. Then I can take the top piece, which has that nub, and they literally just snap into place. So easy. It's not super thick. They're not very thick when it comes to dimension, I guess I would say. But we do need to add foam tape on the back of our panel so that they have room to slide and move around. Now, Pear Blossom Press has this world's best foam tape. It's been quite a while since I've used it, and it is phenomenal. So they have it specifically for their type of interactive cards. It is a great depth. You can read more about that over on their website. What you want to do is fill in all of your areas with that foam tape, but be sure that foam tape is not blocking your slider pieces. Otherwise, your sliders are not going to move around. So I just kind of trimmed it in here or trimmed it down here and there to what's going to fit best because I don't want any saggy areas. I removed the backing of all of that foam tape. The backing comes off great. They're not super sticky where it gunks up my scissors, so it's a fantastic foam tape. I placed another panel of mint cardstock over the top, flipped it over, and pressed it all down so it doesn't feel super bulky. You're going to want a super good adhesive to adhere your die cut pieces to the top of that slider mechanism. Pear Blossom Press had recommended glue dots. I have mini glue dots, so I actually needed 3 mini glue dots to cover the front of one of those slider pieces. I don't know about liquid glue or tape runner. I know I wanted to make sure that these die cut pieces stayed, so I went with glue dots as that's what they recommended. Now, this card is literally all done, but here is what ended up being super funny for me. So I did create one off screen that was just one, and that was out of plain white cardstock. Here, because I did 3, yes, it took a little bit more jiggling to move those around. They kind of got jumbled up together all in one area, and they started to spin because it does say spin on the packaging. But what I thought was really funny is the sentiment that goes with it. And that was totally kind of unplanned because I didn't realize how this was going to work when it was finished. And it says, "Life is a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride." And this literally kind of sums up my life in a sentiment. Life is a roller coaster. You have ups and downs, you have twists and turns, you're spinning all over sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. So I need to practice this more to get that under control, but I think this is a great starting point. It is a fantastic way to create this sliding mechanism. So super easy to use, the snap and slides, and the Wild Ride from Hero Arts was a great set to start with. I hope you enjoyed this fun tutorial and it's giving you some ideas on what you can use with the Snap and Slide from Pear Blossom Press. I'm going to have everything linked down in that video description down below, so be sure to click more to see all of that. And I will also have this information over on my blog as well. So be sure to head over to the next person in the YouTube hop, leave comments to be entered into the giveaway, and be sure to check out our Instagram as well, which will be linked to. Thanks for joining me, friends, and I'll see you next time.